Hampshire Fire and Rescue Service is the organisation responsible for responding to all fire and rescue emergencies across the county and providing fire safety advice to businesses and the residents of Hampshire. The fire service covers a very wide range of incidents, ranging from building fires, road traffic collisions, flooding, animal rescue, and much more. Firefighters also play a large role in preventing incidents by providing free education and advice to the local community. In certain cases, we provide free home safety visits where we come to your home and offer practical advice on how to make your home safer, and we install smoke detectors if they are needed. In an emergency, you should dial 999 and ask for the fire service. Stay calm, speak slowly and clearly, and give details of the address or location where help is needed. This call is free of charge, no matter where you make it from, and can even be made if a mobile phone has no credit or you are out of your normal operator's network. One of the most important things you can do is to plan your escape routes and keep your exits clear. It is much easier to follow a pre-prepared plan, like you would at work, than to start planning one at 4 o'clock in the morning when the smoke alarm sounds. Work out how to get outside if there is a fire in your home. Get all the people who live in the house to practice your escape plan. Keep door and window keys handy and tell members of your household where they are kept. In the event of a fire, don't tackle it yourself. Get outside, dial 999 and ask for the fire service. In other words, get out, stay out, and call the fire service out. There are many things you can do to make your home much safer for everyone who lives there. A few helpful tips are: fit smoke detectors on every floor of your home, ideally in a hallway or landing. Smoke detectors work at their best if they are fitted to the ceiling. Don't put a smoke detector in the kitchen or bathroom where they can be set off accidentally. Test the batteries once a week and replace the batteries once a year, unless the smoke detector has a long life battery fitted. Don't take risks if the alarm goes off. Get everyone outside, closing the doors as you go, and call the fire service. Don't go back inside until the fire service tells you it is safe to return. Many of us enjoy using candles, particularly during celebrations and festivals, but they can cause house fires if they are used incorrectly. To make sure that candles are as safe as possible, please use the following advice. Always use a proper holder for candles. Keep candles away from curtains and other materials that could catch fire. Do not leave children alone with candles. Always put out candles when you leave a room or go to bed. Take extra care if you're using numerous candles as part of a celebration or festival, as this could increase the risk of fire in your home. Cigarettes carry many dangers, one of which is the risk of setting accidental house fires. If you pay attention to the following advice, then you can continue to smoke safely. Never smoke in bed. A large proportion of bedroom fires are caused by people falling asleep whilst their cigarette is still lit. Make sure that cigarettes are put out and disposed of carefully. Use ashtrays and regularly empty them in an outside bin. Use child-resistant lighters or matchboxes and keep them out of reach of children. Take extra care if you smoke when tired, are taking medication, or have been drinking alcohol. You could fall asleep and cause a fire. Accidents whilst cooking are the cause of nearly 60% of all fires in the home. Be careful when using hot oil, as it can easily be set alight. Never leave cooking unattended. Always take pans off the heat if they are going to be unattended. Loose clothing can easily catch fire if you don't take care. cloths and electrical leads should be kept away from the heat. Switch the cooker or hob off when you have finished cooking. Never leave children alone in the kitchen. Consider using a thermostatically controlled electric deep fat fryer if you deep fry food. If there is a pan fire, don't try to put the fire out. Never throw water over it. Turn off the heat if possible and do not move the pan. Leave the kitchen, closing the doors behind you, and leave the house. Dial 999. The fire service are specially trained and have special equipment for fighting fat fires. Electricity can kill. Each year, thousands of incidents occur of injury or death caused by the misuse of electricity. There are a few tips to make sure that you can use electricity safely. Only use one plug per socket. Overloading a socket with appliances can cause a fire. Unplug appliances when they are not in use. Always use the correct fuse in an electrical appliance. Replace old and worn cables and leads. Do not place cables under carpets and mats. It is easy to check if your appliances are safe to use. The signs that show that an appliance isn't fit for use are loose wires, burn marks, hot plugs and sockets, fuses that blow, circuit breakers that trip, flickering lights. If you find any faults or have any concern, turn off the appliance and contact a qualified electrician. Keep curtains away from light bulbs. Light shades and light fittings have a maximum wattage of light bulb that can be used with them. Don't exceed this. Portable heaters are a very convenient way of supplying additional heating in a cold home. They do, however, carry risks. Heaters should be attached against a wall where possible to keep them stable. They should be left well away from curtains and furniture. Never dry clothing directly on heaters. You are more at risk from fire when asleep, so before going to bed, it is important to work out a nighttime safety routine. Keep all internal doors closed at night. In the event of a fire, this would stop fire and smoke from spreading. Turn off and unplug electrical appliances, unless they are designed to be left on, like a fridge or freezer. Turn your cooker and heaters off. If you have a working fireplace, make sure that you put the fire guard up after extinguishing the fire. Make sure that all candles are put out. Keep all exits clear. Keep door and window keys where other occupants can find them. Stop, drop and roll. In the event that the clothes you are wearing catch alight, follow the 3-step rule to stop the fire spreading. Stop. Don't run, stand still. Drop. Lie down. Roll. Whilst on the ground, roll around to put any flames out. If there is a heavy material like a coat or blanket, try to use it to smother the flames. Stop, drop and roll. Your home is a place where you can feel safe with family and loved ones. Even with family and friends with you, there are still a few things that you should take care to look after. It is important that your home is not overcrowded, as this increases the risk of fire. Make sure that there are enough escape routes for the number of people living with you. If you rent your property, your landlord has a legal responsibility for the fire safety of your home. Hampshire Fire and Rescue Service reminds landlords and owners of shared accommodation to carry out a fire risk assessment. Special licensing applies to all accommodation of 3 or more stories and those occupied by 5 or more persons forming more than one household. You can contact our Community Safety Department for further advice on these issues, the details of which will be given at the end of this film. In the event of a fire, don't tackle it yourself, leave it to the professionals. Raise the alarm. Wake everyone up if you are asleep when detectors go off. Get everyone out of the building together. Don't investigate the fire or rescue valuables. If there is smoke, keep low where the air is clearer. Check door temperatures and don't open if warm. The fire is on the other side. When you are clear of the building, call 999. We want you to be safe, and by following this short guide, you will be taking a big step in improving your safety at home. In the event of an emergency, dial 999. Ask for the fire service, and we will be there to help you. For further information and advice on any aspect of fire safety in the home, please contact our Community Safety Department on telephone 02380 626 809, email community.firesafety@hantsfire.gov.uk. You can also get information and advice from our website at www.hantsfire.gov.uk/yoursafety.